captive for about 2 weeks before we secure for their release. Now again, almost a month after, this thing has occurred again. It's like it's a deliberate attack to the people of Bille Kingdom for them to be afraid to go to their mother's land. So we are just scared because the students that are going to write WAEC, how can a father, somebody that calls himself a father, will go and kidnap a children that are going to write WAEC in Bille? About 7 children were taken away. The total number of passengers were 13. But even in that day, at that river, they took some Bonny people en route to Bonny, going to Bonny. They kidnapped them, took them away. So the route, that route of Bonny Bille route is scary. And that area in the Sakahazis, there was a military police checkpoint from the Marine Police, but we don't know if that is a planned attack because they were not stationed anymore. When they attacked the people, the boat, the Bonny boat, when they were pursuing them, no gunboat, nothing. But we know that whenever we pass, most times they are stationed there as a checking point, but we could not find anybody. So we are calling on the Nigerian police force to be up and doing in their security dealing to protect life and property.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up because I was going to ask about the operations of the Marine Police. We know that almost every government of River State, donates gunboats to the Marine Police. We've seen that happen with the suspended governor and even the governor behind him. So what are their operations like? How well have they safeguarded the waterway?
Sorry, I would say the security agency, the workload is too much for them. Let me just say it that way.
How do you mean?
I cannot 100% accuse them of not security laws.
How is it too much?
Join the people.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
So, in a system like this, like I said it in my interview yesterday, I told you people that I told the Nigerian state that we need at least a community policing that will work with the security agency. Because we really need a checkpoint. If you are going to Bille, after that is Sakasa, they're supposed to keep one gunboat, at least 5 checkpoints as they did in the upland. It should be applicable in the river area.
Okay.
But most time, even when the government, and even in terms of fuel subsidy, when they are making free transportation in the upland, the riverine community will not even enjoying that privilege from the government. So if they can help, we have the 9th Tactical Battalion from Bille Kingdom, and they are trying. Most times, they work with the community to ensure that the river is safe. But they are in the land. We have the Nigerian Navy at Gabara. They station in the place with houseboats. They cannot cover everywhere. So we urge the federal government, and thank God we have a sole administrator that is a naval officer that is in charge of River State. For now, we know when our governor was active, what he did for the security agency, and I know he was planning how to make the local vigilante, like if you go to the upland, we have hospitals and all the rest. We are very, very effective. But in our area, that we experience some militancy in our past years, we are not carried along when it comes to that aspect of local security or the community policing, as it's applicable to our brothers in upland. As a job people, we are very, very not happy because it's like the federal government and the state, they are unfair to the job man. Because whatever thing that is applicable, like go to look at the fuel in the riverine community, you cannot even see a police station from the NLPC to station around this job community. But if you go to the upline, you will see NLPC station here and there. That is kind of marginalization the job people are passing through.
Okay.
Those especially the Bille people.
Yeah.
So where we are is very far. It's 45 minutes. Do you know how many river you cross to that place? We have a place like a case. You are going to K. You are still going down. Corner, look at where they are. And there is no security. We drive for miles and there is no security agent. You just be moving. So I pray that God will touch the heart of our president to make sure that the security of life and property of the Bille farmer, in particular the Bille man, is very, very paramount.
Okay.
And the Bonny people, look at Bonny is producing oil. So also the Bille people.
All right. Honorable Igbikiowibo.
But nothing.
Yes, we have to take a break now. After that break, of course, we keep talking and we'll focus on the need for local security. Stay with us.
You are tuned in.
federal road. They call the area Sikaka. That Sikaka has this. If they have 1, 2, 1, they make that means we have 2 there. Then across there is a creek they normally come out from. If you can have 1 there, then at least this 4 checking points or 3 will be enough for the safe movement of goods and people from the riverine community.
Okay. Now, at this time, no local security outfit has been approved. But do you have, like outfits that already exist that might be in some way protecting people on the waterway?
Yes, we have the Bille Internal Security.
Okay.
That was working with the Nigeria military very effectively. But we don't know. They were just abandoned. No, they have been shot severally by even the Nigerian Navy. They knew when they were escorting our ships to Port Harcourt. They were chased by Nigerian Navy and they were shot them, but thank God that no life was lost. And they said they are going to work with them, but we don't know why. They just leave them behind. Because they have been effectively working with them. When we are working, that is when you heard that the river was calm, because the Nigeria military was up and doing at that time because of the locals, because they are the people that know all the creeks. Because whether they like it or not, even in a community, when a stranger comes to that land, they know that there is a stranger. Okay. So when a stranger comes, it's the owner of the place that will took you around. But when you abandon them, so we don't know if the military don't want the citizens of the riverine communities to enjoy their God-given land. Because we have seen it as a business of this separate criminal. Yeah. They have used it as a business. Because I was surprised. On the 4th, you kidnap some persons. Because they give you money. They struggle. The community struggle. Some people, they sold some properties. Some families sold their clothes, their goods and services to make sure that they meet up to pay the ransom to secure the release of their brothers and sisters. Now again, an interval of how many weeks? They started. I'm seeing it as a business. Because our leader, the founding father of the just struggle, Adagaboro, Isaac Adagaboro, did not teach us something like this. He fought for the struggle, for the emancipation of in fact, in the Niger Delta, today what we are enjoying. But now, the struggle, I will not call it a struggle because they don't know the struggle. These people are criminal elements trying to truncate the struggle of our founding fathers. Okay. So we need them as a security agency to work with the locals. Because anytime they send a military personnel to Bille, they normally meet the traditional ruling council, then they introduce them to people. Then even we have CSO in the land. The Bille man, they knew, everybody knew what Bille man can do. Today they said, come, we are working with you. That river, I bet you. Ask anybody, I bet you. The Bille man will ensure that Nigeria government, Nigeria military force, scatter every house that is built.
Okay. Now, Ambassador Odia, another thing to consider why maybe the security agencies are reluctant working with the locals, and I'm not speaking for them, I'm just speaking to what has happened through time, is that usually with local security outfits and in some cases vigilante groups, the regulations are not as stiff. We have heard of people who belong to one, security outfit later turn rogue. They now started unleashing violence and mayhem on the people they are supposed to protect. So is it possible that there might be that concern about the local outfits also going rogue?
Well, I don't think so. Because in every society there are bad eggs. But one thing I know, in security, there is a proper profiling. That is why even Nigerian Army, if they send even 50 military personnel to any place, they can be able to account for. So one thing I think they should do to help the riverine community, especially the joint communities around, is to support the locals and do a proper profiling. Let there be proper profiling so that we know who and who we are working with. And there should be a responsibility to the leadership of that community so that whatever thing happens, anything that fall apart, we know who is responsible and who we are going to hold. If we work in that direction, I think there should not be any problem. Because the German, one thing about the German is very, very loyal and humble. If you give a German the work to do, he will do it. Yeah, the German, when you give him anyhow, then he will not agree. So I don't think there is anything. Yes, in life, even in military, there are some persons, they are together. Before you know, sometimes one person is stacking gun, he will now shoot his colleague. It happens. That does not mean that he's normally doing it. It might be an accidental charge. So they should look at it in that angle to correct some things. If there are things that they see that is not going well, but God, whether you like it or not, we must always call on the security agency. And I think this is the right state of emergency that was supposed to be declared in that river. The sole administrator should declare a state of emergency on the waterways to protect life and properties. Because now, let me just shock you.
Very
you know
quickly,
that even the big boats, we have some big boats, like in your news. Look at the bunny boats, what they did. Even the fishermen in the river, they are not safe. You will see bad boys will just drive, come around, they will just molest the person that goes there to struggle, pack all the fish. An innocent man, a poor man, looking for his daily bread. Now, let me just shock you, like what I want to tell you. There is a local boat that used to come from Mende, Kolari to Port Harcourt. And some persons used to follow that boat because of it carry goods, their goods and services. They have started molesting that boat. They will just come around, point them gun, pack all the fishes, pack all their goods. They will take even their fuel and go away. Carry all their phones. So that means even the local boat we think that will bring food from Port Harcourt to those communities like Kola, Bille, Abesa, K. Then there is a problem. That is there will be an hunger. Okay, now too there is hunger.
Okay.
And you know, there are some people are saying that because of government stopped fire, that there is no fire again. That is why they are doing this thing. You know that Bille people are one people that stood against fire. The thought of fire said fire must end it. So I don't know if they are using. We are working for the government. We stood by the government to make sure that our oil production increase. But look at this man, some of them, sometimes they are these people. They are coming against the Bille people.
All right. Okay. Finally, and very quickly, has there been any update on the people who were abducted? Have we heard anything? Any development on that story?
Yes. They called. We just picked the call. But they've not said anything. They are still waiting for their call.
Okay.
So if they call, whatever thing they will tell us, then we will know. But for now, they just call that we should hear from the children. We had their voice. The children were crying. We said, please, they are children. Why have started? And this is why me, as a man, as a father, why I'm crying is the trauma these children will go through. As children, they are not up to 20 years, 25 years. They are not adults who can endure food, who can endure some tortures. And these children are there in their captive. As fathers, I'm pleading with the kidnappers, please, you have a sister that gave birth to a son, and a father gave birth to you as a son before he became a father. Please, get that mind and say, these are my children. Will I do such things and release the innocent children so that they can go and be to their people, go and be with their people, and also continue their study by writing the exam for their future. Because we are talking about the future of tomorrow.
Yeah.
But now their future has been truncated.
Okay.
Then, please, I want to tell them they should surrender their arms, lay down their arms, and come out and so that they will remember, because I know that majority of them are from the riverine community. We know we have some strangers that are joining, because even now, some strangers can drive boat, can do anything. But wherever they are, and wherever they are, they should try and come out, because on the 16th of this month, we are going to remember the Boro who fought and stood for the job people in your nation.
Okay.
So they should come out. They should lay hands on they should surrender their arms, drop them, and come out, celebrate.
All right.
So that they will know that this man is the man that made us who we are. He did not tell us to carry arms against ourselves, to do anything stupid about our children, but to defend our rights and our territory for resource control and self-determination by any means necessary. That is our motto.
All right, thank you very much. I have to
kidnapping people.
I have to move on now, Honorable Odia. Thank you very much for your time. We truly appreciate giving us update on this particular issue. Have yourself a wonderful day, sir.
Thank you, and God bless. I appreciate it.
All right.
Anytime you call me, I'm available. I will reach to you about
yes, indeed.
We have some program.
Okay. So the update is that the kidnappers have reached out. They've heard the voices of the children, according to the person I spoke to, but they have not made demands yet. And the demand from the community is that the authorities, state and federal, allows for local security outfits to partner with the security agencies for better security on the waterway. All right, it's time for you to be a part of the conversation. 08179230002, 08179230003. It's sad, it's sorry, it literally is depressing. 13 people abducted, 8 candidates for WAEC. But regardless of their ages, I mean, it's worse when they are younger. No one wants to be in this position. Good evening, Mr. Sam. The incessant increase in insecurity on the waterway is alarming and disturbing. People travel to their communities with fear on the waterway. This is unacceptable. The administrator, the Nigerian Navy and Marine Police should be proactive in tackling sea pirates on our waterway. Owanete Clinton West says, hello, good evening.
Yes, this matter, since yesterday, I've been complaining about this matter. I'm not from Kola, I'm not from Bille, I'm not from Abdullah, I'm not a German. I'm a typical Ogoni man, but I'm from River State. Whatever happened to any local government in this state happened to me because I'm from this state. So, just like the IYC spokesman or the information officer was saying, they should do something. Him himself should do something. What I'm saying is that the Ijo boys, the Ijo youth should wake up to the call too. Because as I am now, no Ogoni man or Ogoni youth will terrorize Ogoni. We own it down today. Nobody has the right to terrorize my community because I know you. So that terrain, it is them that know the terrain. So the Ijo youth, they need to wake up to the call because they are from that environment. So whatever happens, it will affect them. Not be Ikwere man, not be Ogoni man, they go operate there. Those things that is happening there is an Ijo point. Now then they do the thing. Not be Igbo people, not be Yoruba, not be Hausa. Now it's the same Ijo people, they do the thing. But what I'm saying that the government have to come in this time because these children now, I don't know what they are passing through now. They are in pain. They are not seeing their parents. They are not eating. You understand me? So the government of the state, it's a number officer, number chief for that matter. So I follow my brother was putting. Let him declare an emergency on the waterway. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Prosper calls from Port Harcourt. Good evening, Prosper.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yes. My name is Prosper calling from Port Harcourt.
Go ahead.
And I'm a native of Bille Kingdom.
Okay.
Please, I want to call on the sole administrator, the federal government, and every relevant authority to swing into action and quickly release those people. Because those people are teenagers. Imagine the trauma they will go through. Even if they release them today or tomorrow, they are traumatized. To write their WAEC will be a challenge. Sometimes, if you are frequenting the Bille route through Port Harcourt or Bille to Port Harcourt, these boats, these naval officers, their boats are there, but they will branch this local ship, collect money to protect the citizens. I don't know what they do about it. So please, they should make the government, commissioner of police, everybody should move into action and make sure that they release these people and protect the Bille people. Please, we have gone through a lot. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Prosper. I'll be speaking to Lawson shortly. Good day, presenter. The Minister of Defense is defending his job. Okay, that's not for this conversation. Ascetico A says, how can the guests be asking for more checkpoints on such rogerless ways? That's funny. How will they get their regular pay pass fee to survive? Who will give them 100 and 200 naira? The tactical prowess begins and ends on roads with traffic for the purpose of mouth-watering tithe and offering. Well, that may be the case, but the mandate is security. Good evening, Sam. It's a shame that we keep having issues of insecurity like kidnapping for ransom, banditry, and the likes in the country. Why don't we engage the locals to help curb this menace? In most civilized countries, they do not release their military to most internal issues, but rather they employ the services of local security outfits. There's a popular saying that if you want your property secured, give it to that steals to secure it for you. Why don't we use our local security outfit to confront these hoodlums and kidnappers who have made the military not to have value in Nigeria? Look how they have been slaughtered around the country. Let's employ the services of local security. Okay. Thank you very much. Lawson, good evening.
Yes, Sam, evening. Really, really unfortunate. In fact,
Indeed.
when I heard this story yesterday, I felt so bad. I mean, those young girls, why are it even going on as we speak? And then this kind of thing is happening. I agree with what Mene Liberton said. Who are these same people terrorizing these same Ijaw people on the waterways? It's the same Ijaw people. When Sim was having problem with the former governor and all that, you need to see that, like, especially Bayelsa, Ijaw man, as if there is so much. Look at what they are doing to themselves. Look at what they are doing to themselves. It's very, honestly, I don't like it. And the time has come for state governors to begin to invest on security. It does every time. Look at Lagos State. Lagos State is a state in Nigeria. It has a near perfect security system. Need to see the surveillance system in Lagos. Look at the security budget of Lagos. Go and check, couple it, and compare it with even the budget of Northwest, Northeast, North Central. You'll be shocked. You'll be shocked. Governors don't want to invest on security at all. How much is drone? Drone is how much? And you cannot even afford any. Look, technology these days allow us to see when the crime is about to be committed or being committed. For people to react, we can't continue to wait until when it happens. That's when we want to react. We should find a way to stop it. So for me, that time has come. Let us do all of that and keep Nigerians safe and protected. That is the only way out.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lawson. Oluwase from Elelewon. Good evening.
Good evening, SSC.
Good evening.
Okay. It's a pathetic story. Hearing this now again. I recall that in your station, which is around 9 months ago now, that my own daughter was kidnapped right here in Elelewon. And the news has been all over. I've cried out. Unfortunately, this kind of thing is happening in Rivers State. And my daughter was kidnapped when our suspended governor was on seat. And now, sole administrator is also on seat. Kidnapping is still ongoing. What is wrong with Rivers State at this point in time? After a while, we begin to hear that people are demarketing Rivers State. Is it a demarketing now? What is wrong with the constitution of Rivers State as against kidnapping? Other states are amending their laws as regarding to kidnapping issues. What is wrong in Rivers State that they cannot amend their laws? And if such people are caught, then if it is to sentence them to death by anger, sentence them and savage the state. Even that is what the Bible said. For over 9 months now, I've been crying out for a little girl of 12 years old, and yet nothing has been done about it. These people are also calling. They are calling. Not that they are not calling just for the security agencies to track, to get where they are. Then and every year security is carrying the majority of our money. Then what is going on? We are paying taxes. We are not secure. I am suggesting, if it is possible, this year, Children's Day, 27, maybe the children should go on protest in Rivers State. Then to cry loud for the government, to cry loud for the security agencies, to see how they can protect our children. Our children is no longer safe in Rivers State. This is a problem, SOC. This is a problem, SOC. Over 9 months, I know what I've been passing through. It has not been easy on my side. Now, just since 2 days ago now, another parent are passing through the same thing. Is it right? Is it a crime to be in Rivers State? Is it a crime to be doing business here? Is it a crime to be working in Port Harcourt? What is wrong with Rivers State, SOC? Please, I need the government. We need the government. We need to cry aloud. All the parents should come out. It is my turn 9 months ago. It is another parent's turn now. We don't know whose turn will be tomorrow. We need to cry out. On 27th of May, which is Children's Day, either we need to march down to Government House. We need to march down to Moscow. Then let us go and call them to be of help to rescue our children, to secure our children. I hang up, SOC. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Oluwaseyi. I sympathize with you, and he's someone that I believe that everybody who works in the media knows. He's been everywhere for his daughter's case. Broadcast, print, social media, everywhere. I don't think there's anything that man has not done to try to recover his daughter. And it's sad. You and I might not really understand the pain he's going through. We can, talk about it, but, right, you could feel the raw emotions in his voice. Nobody wants to be in his position. And I admire his strength. But yes, we do deserve the security of lives and property. It's not too much to ask. It's a right, not a privilege. Well, we are hoping that this case comes to some conclusion that works. Thank you.
Everyone says I'm beautiful and bold. They say